Peace, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Soli. In every video I create, I dedicate to the expansion of your awareness. And in this video, I just, wanted to talk about hell. What exactly hell is and where it came from. Like, I want to say, first and foremost, we have to understand that, like, the concept of hell, right? And, like, the concept of the devil, the concept of evil, the concept of like God and the devil, all of those concepts like Satan, hell, the fuck, the terms are not coming to me, but like the shaming of sexuality, all of these things came from religion. Like before religion was a thing, we in a sense didn't precisely fear, you can say, we didn't precisely like fear anything outside of us, because we understood that everything outside of us was but a reflection of everything inside of us. The original religion, can you even call it a religion though? It's not a religion, it's science. Was astrology, and all all other forms of religions are based upon astrology, right? Now we have to understand that I feel like in a way, in astrology, hell would be like around Scorpio to Capricorn, like that gap right there between like Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, in a way, I guess you can kind of say, which is really, really interesting, because if you were to look at those energies, right, Scorpio is all about transformation. Scorpio is all about going to the dark. It's about the spooky things, being scared straight, so like going through some fucked up shit, and then in a sense accumulating information and knowledge, which would be Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is all about experience and expansion and like accumulating information and knowledge, which in turn creates this sense of like status, the sense of like whoa, my bad, I think that's a bee. Whoa. And I don't want to hit a fucking bee, because then it'll freak out and fucking sting me, you feel me? I'll just let it lay on me or whatever. We have to well, one thing I wanted to say is, like, did you guys know that when there's like a bug around you and you start like doing this, which I don't want to do, what happens is, in a sense, there's like this, you create like a circuit, an energetic circuit, like when you're going like this, you're creating circuits, energy circuits. And what happens is, because the bug is so tiny, our energy is way, I don't want to use the term superior, but it's more advanced than it. So what happens is, these circuits, even though they're like not highly dense, I'm sorry, but I think it wants to engage with me, obviously, because this bee has been following me around, and I keep hitting it, and then I think it's because it's letting me hit it. But yeah, what happens, it's like when you do this, you create circuits, and now you're doing this, doing that, and you're like trying to get the fucking fly to go away, but now the fucking fly is like stuck in the circuit, and it's just like, you feel me? Like, yeah, that's that. But yeah, ultimately hell is the second dimension. As above, so below, as within, so without, the law of correspondence, the micro, yeah, as above, so as within, so without. So like the dimensions out there are reflected internally. For example, the 7 main chakras, there's actually approximately there are 3 chakras that are above us, 3 more chakras above us, and the crown chakra isn't precisely included. Like, there's the crown chakra, then there's like 1, 2, 3, and then there's chakras below us too that aren't precisely spoken about, you feel me? But that's another story. But yeah, ultimately the sacral chakra is the It's the second dimension. Now let's look at the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is about flow. It's about motion. Now let's look at hell. Hell is fire. In a sense, we think magma. We think destruction. We have to understand that in order for something to move, for it to be created, for it to move, for creation to happen, because the sacral chakra is all about creation, in order for creation to happen, destruction must first take place. When we work out, for example, we have these micro tears, that's the term, tears within our muscles, which then go on to build the muscle. You feel me? What is going on? Right? I don't think this is like normal behavior for a bee. I guess it just likes me. Here, come and give me a hug. Kidding. Watch me fuck around and get. See, I don't like saying certain things because, whoa, now there's two of them. Hi, I come in peace. I come in peace. Maybe they're trying to tell me something and I should listen to them. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be around. So I'll make this video, finish the video, and then do my other thing with the bees. So yeah, so as I was saying, that's exactly it, and it's like destruction must first happen for creation to take place. Now, what are some examples? It's like destruction and death must first take place for creation to happen. Like, for example, when we have intercourse, right, with a person, and we in a sense have a baby with the person, what happens is, it's like once you guys connect at that level, who you were and who they were no longer exists, because there's this new energy that comes forth that is desiring to create. But like, that energy cannot do its thing unless what once was is no longer. But honestly, I'm talking about what hell is. So even though that is relevant, let me just talk about exactly what hell is. So ultimately, hell is the second dimension. Now, the first dimension, in a sense, because we have to also understand that like the dimensions repeat themselves. First, second, third, repeat. Fourth, fifth, sixth, repeat. 7, 8, 9, repeat. And then 10, 11, 12. So the 12th dimension is like the first dimension. The first dimension is a source. It's a form of source, except the first dimension is sourcing the material realm. Meanwhile, the 12th dimension is like sourcing the universe. The 12th dimension is like, it is the original source ultimately, but it's like, like I said, everything is like corresponding, everything is, reflecting, mimicking itself, so on and so forth. So you can say, for example, on this earth, we would consider like the orb, right? The orb of like the earth would be considered the first dimension. Honestly, the shit is kind of confusing to me. I gotta really look deeper into like, the lower earths and so on and so forth, because like, I know it's a thing, but yeah, sometimes, my knowledge may clash with one another, because I'm about to talk about like the earth's core, you feel me? The earth's core is metal, right? It's just nothing but metal. It's iron or whatever the fuck it is. It's like not doing nothing. In a sense, it's a source, right? It's a source of like all A, B, C, and D. And it's like, it's in the fucking middle. Now, the second dimension is the magma, which surrounds, in a sense, the orb. In a way, it's like that middle piece kind of creates the earth. My bad. That middle piece kind of like creates is the source of the magma, you feel me? And then the magma is the source of the third dimension. So we literally come from hell, and we are not far from hell. I mean, we are getting quote unquote farther and farther as we are whatchamacallit. One sec. As we are ascending in consciousness, right? So like, ultimately hell, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad place. It's not a place where we should fear. We shouldn't fear hell, for we came from hell, you know. And it's said that the fear of sexuality and the fear of hell, in a sense, go hand in hand, you know, because the way religion plays quote unquote hell is they really demonize the physical body, and they're like, sex is bad, you know, A, B, C, and D, like you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's in a sense, we become detached from our bodies because we have this fear that we will one day die and go to hell. So it's funny because, like, we should never fear where we came from, you know. We should never fear where we came from. And it's like, even though, yes, most definitely there are places out there which are like where souls go to suffer, like Earth, for example. Yes, I got jokes. Like Earth, for example, but for the most part, it's like so I guess like the concept of hell and everything, it's very real, but we also have to understand this though. It's like the things you experience in life are as real as you make them, you know. So it's like, what I mean by this is like, for example, if I believe that there's a hell out there, if I believe that when I die I'm gonna go to hell, then I am gonna die and go to hell, because my belief creates my reality. To believe in something is to be living in it, you know. Believe in, you know, live in. They tell us these things in the words, my dudes and dudettes. What the fuck? But yeah, honestly, I probably could have. I'll probably make another video, you know, talking about hell. But for now, that's it. Now I will go and talk to the bees, and I'll say peace to you guys. Thank you for watching. Always remember, your time is very valuable. So I appreciate you, you know, taking the time and watching this video. Definitely let me know what you think. Leave a comment below what you think hell is, if this is relevant. And like and share this. And definitely don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And if you are desiring to support me in any way, or if you're just looking for a reading, the way you can do that, yes, of course, is by, you know, booking an astrology reading or a tarot reading with me, or like checking out my courses. I have courses in the making, but right now I have one course. It's a manifestation workshop course. So of course I would recommend, everyone who has purchased that course was not unsatisfied. You feel me? But thank you for watching. Peace. Namaste. And you have a blessed, beautiful, beautiful day. You beautiful soul.